It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. Coming up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Off the bootleg, Daniels. Pass incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now it's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
In motion left goes a tight end. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Broken tackle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action now. Wilson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Quick slant. Dotson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Daniels. Going right back to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Olamide Zaccheaus from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now it's Crowder. Now it's Crowder. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the Stix on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Freiermuth again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth as the 1st half is winding down. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they could potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A final shot before break. Daniels completes to Zacchaeus. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses
Coach.
getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
What's the deal, bro?
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Completes it to Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now it's Crowder. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is a counter play. Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The handoff, it's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's a 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On first down, Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now it's Crowder. Now it's Crowder. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here comes second down at 5. Draw play, it's Eckler. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Austin. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us.